Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Fort Clark Springs, Texas. This is Rusty 78609 inside of his tiny home, and there's the whole gang right there, all the old gang and the original Carpe Diem clock and all kind of stuff. You got Gumby up there, and I don't know, Popeye, Olive Oil, Betty Boop. I don't remember all their names. I mean, yeah, but the Carpe Diem clock is on time. And anyway, this is Romeo, 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 wherefore art thou? Boom, boom, boom. He's right here, right beside me, helping me do this comment call video this morning. But anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now. And right now just went right on by. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it's October the 13th today, Thursday. But anyway, what else? Well, I was living in a RV, a Class C motorhome parked right over there under a cover. And now I'm in a tiny home, about 450 square feet, I think, in that range, close. But I got the carpet cleaned, steam cleaned, and it just smells so fresh. You know what I mean? It just took away all that kind of musty smell. And no, it's a home now for me. It'll work just fine. But let's see what else. Oh, I also have uh, a flush toilet. I don't have to use the pee jug anymore. No more plastic bags. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like living like a human, human being. And what else? I've got a big shower, huge shower. You know what I mean? I got a big old shower head like this, and it's like rain. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's fun living here. It's okay, and yeah, it's great. I'm very pleased, and yeah, as far as going somewhere in the Class C, we'll see how it goes. And anyway, but never worry about what you cannot change. Uh, the news, most of it you cannot change. So, if you want to watch it, that's your business. But anyway, hey, Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Bracketville right now is 64 degrees.
With a high of 90, and we've got today and tomorrow that'll be a little warm actually, and then starting next week, the temperatures drop into the upper 70s and 50s for several days. Yeah, that'll be fall. It'll be that way all the way through hell. Who knows February? I mean, but anyway, what else have we got here this morning? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico?
In Capitan, it's currently 48 degrees.
With a high of 70. But yeah, and that's not too bad if that was correct. But I know that those low temperatures, for some reason, are usually off by as much as 10 degrees or more. And and that means it could be 38, but it doesn't matter. I'm not there, I'm here. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
The current temperature in Fairbanks is 22 degrees.
Yeah, with a high of 31, and then it drops to 16. So old man winter's moving in, and eventually those temperatures will come south, as you know. And even old Romeo doesn't like it too cold. Ain't he cute? He's just a cute little thing. That's my pet. Anyway, let's do some comments, Rusty. Okay. Sharon Emerson on the Tiny Home Depot says one of the best things is that he never takes credit for himself when he achieves something. He always respects us, the audience, and his team, and he is always polite in all of his videos. We congratulate ourselves on this achievement. More to come and everything. More to come and everything to come. Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. Enjoy your day. This is on the Tiny Home. Sue C says, Rusty, you're smart to get all of this done before winter. Everything looks great. Well, it wasn't a question of getting it done before winter. It was a question of finding somebody to do it no matter when. I mean, hell, if it was the dead of winter, wouldn't have mattered to me. But anyway, thank you, Sue. This is Louis Paparella. When does Romeo get his rabies shot and city license? The day after you, Louis. The day after you get yours. Y'all both have an appointment. Anyway, Penny Harris. Rusty enjoyed the tour of your house. It's got good light and it is just the right size for a single gentleman. I also like the patio a lot. Have a nice day. No, the whole thing has come together really nice, and I was a little uh, concerned when I bought it because I knew there were a lot of things that needed to be done, and I didn't know if I was really up to the challenge or if I wanted to fool with it. You know what I mean? That's the headache is getting people to do stuff. And I know it and knew it then. And but finally, after almost exactly one full year, even though I was gone for several months to Capitan, it's done. It's done. It's as complete as it'll be right now. No, we got a chair coming in today, another one of those rocking chairs like I've got on the patio. They're white, and I've got one going right over there, and I've already got the cushions for it. So yeah, and I moved the recliner out on the patio. I don't want a recliner in here. If I want to go lay down, I'll go lay down on the bed. But anyway, enough said. Ralph P., you're getting that home base all in tip-top condition, Rusty. Nice. The old stinking goat likes it a lot. Yeah, the old stinking goat's right over here, guys. Right here. Here's the old stinking goat, giving you a stinking goat kiss for a Thursday morning stinking goat kiss. Well, let's see what this thing's got too. We got this positive energy button here. This thing.
You are not responsible for the programming you received in childhood, but as an adult, you are 100% responsible for fixing it.
Repair the defects you were born with, I guess so. If I can get that thing, well, I won't stay. Anyway, moving along here to KC Blues to Sherwood. Okay, Rusty, you have lost me. I feel like you are playing that shell game. How many houses do you own now, and where are they? Not being nosy, just trying to keep up. Love this place. You're not trying to be nosy, huh? I've got one house. Is that hard to keep up with? And it's at Fort Clark Springs, Texas. This is Lewis again. He says, hope the Rusty Hacienda is coming together as you want. Yeah, it will be easier to sell when you move on. I don't know that I'm going to sell this. I don't really have that feeling at all right now. Buck Jones, I'm actually looking forward to getting 2 Tough Shed homes from Home Depot and attaching them. Then spray foam insulate the whole thing and put in 2 baths and 2 bedrooms to make a roomy house on a slab in Arizona to start a homestead. Well, good for you, Buck. That sounds like a good plan. Now all you got to do is do it. J.A. Rusty, you've got that diamond polished and it's really looking good. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I don't mean to brag or whatever, but no, it's really nice. I've got a TV on roll. I'll show you all this stuff. I've shown it to you before, but I'll do a video and show you some details. But I've got like a 36-inch TV on rollers there, so you can move it around if you choose to. And I've got a sound system hooked up to it, a good one. You know what I mean? And no, I mean it's just little things like that. And then I've got my little heater here. I've got me a white footstool, one of those Rubbermaid stepladder things. It's a footstool, but it's muy bueno. Yeah, and we'll take a walk through this place here, and might do it today. I don't know. Man Zahalim, I guess. Comfortable pad, Rusty. Well done. You're quite welcome. Steve Combs. No. No, I read your joke, Steve. It's cute. It's cute. Thank you. John Richards. Rusty, do you play with Romeo and talk to him during the day? No, I don't really, John. I just tell him to stay, and he stays wherever I tell him to stay. But if you get you one and you want to sit and play with your stuffed dog, you go right ahead and take your meds. Ethel Perry, congrats. Thank you, Ethel Perry. This is Talman Murphy Jr. on the tiny home. Rusty, glad the plumber showed and did his thing and others' jobs. Oh, okay, got it. You need to offer to pay workers in beer from now on. You could pay them in beer, I guess, but it says it never ceases to amaze me how some people won't hardly do a day's work, but will work for as long as the beer flows. Well, that's the last thing I'd want to do. I don't mean to disagree with you, Talman, but you get somebody drunk walking around on your property and they injure themselves, they own you. Okay, you provided the beer. But anyway, enough said. It's a good point. Yeah. You might want to give them the beer after they finish. This is on the Tiny Home Depot. Deborah Freschetti, I bought one almost exactly like that at Home Depot in Lafayette, Louisiana. Mine is 16 by 24. Both floors have 8-foot high walls for $15,000 back in 2005. I also have a 8 by 24 porch. Mine didn't come with the stair handrails. It was all made very well except for the roof. That's good to know. Thank you, Deborah. See, that's good info there. Bobber Guy 1, homestead looking good, Rusty. Yeah, it's okay. I'm satisfied with it. RV Living with the Geezer. Check that channel out on YouTube. Rusty, which HEB do you prefer, Del Rio or Uvalde? It makes absolutely no difference at all to me. It's a little farther to Uvalde, and you've got to go through a border patrol checkpoint. So I usually go to the one in Del Rio. They're both crowded. They're both packed. You know, HEB's a grocery store in Texas. And but anyway, Ann Hershey, where's the bathroom on the tiny home? It's outside. Gary Banning on the tiny home looks good, Rusty. Yeah, it's getting better. Actually, we're finished. You know, as far as painting the boards around the air conditioner and the entry into the bedroom, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm through. I'm finished. You know, I might. You never know. Randall Garrison says, I ordered a fat tire trike and I'm trying to assemble. Live outside San Marcos and would love to meet you. I live in Texas Hill Country outside San Marcos and need some help on my trike. Well, Randall, what I suggest you do is call Liberty Electric Trikes and have them walk you through whatever issue you're having. Jose Flores, taking Romeo out for a drive. Yeah, that was the original, real Romeo, years ago, and it was a poodle, but he got car sick. He did. He'd actually throw up. Stroker Ace, I'm going to miss you being in your motorhome. I like this place now. I mean, it took me a while to get it fixed up the way I wanted it, and I guess, anyway, enough said. I've still got the motorhome, and I may take a trip or two here. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the motorhome. Susie Hayden, absolutely great that the RV is under a cover in case of the hailstorms, but what about the car? Might need to have a plan for the car as well. Well, I've got insurance on the car. That's the plan there. And if they send me a nice check and it's got dents and stuff, I don't care. Bother me. I drove that Chevy Spark, the dent mobile, for a year or better with dents all in it, and then I traded it in for nearly exactly what I paid for it. And I traded it in on another Spark. So this is Horse Bites. It says this is 235. They didn't seal the new roof so wasps can't get in. Surprised someone didn't mention this on the last video of your roof. Well, the wasps get in. I don't know. I'll ask them. They got to come by and finish it anyway. Joe 9209. Would you comment on whether you now prefer the flush toilet over the jar bag method? Well, that's two different living environments. When I'm on the road in the RV, I prefer the bag, but in the house, the toilet's fine. Proud Texan, your home looks really nice, Rusty. Thank you. D. Anderson says, Steves are stealing the catalytic converters out of Prius vehicles at an alarming rate. I don't know what's in the catalytic converters that they're able to make a lot of money off of, but apparently there's something there that they can resell and make money off of. It's interesting. The same person, D. Anderson, I wonder if the previous owner boarded up the windows because there was a peeper in the neighborhood trying to get an eyeful of his old lady. Well, actually, there'd be a damn old lady because the average age here in this area is probably 75. And you don't want a window peep on 80-year-old people, you know what I mean? He says that's the perfect size home for a single retired person. The screened-in patio is awesome, and the kitchen being a separate room is also a plus. Yeah, it's okay. It's a nice little house. Thank you. This is Camping Therapy. That really is a nice little place. I'd love to have a tiny home instead of living in an apartment complex, but I will be content where I am. That's what you got to do in life, guys. You know, what camping therapy says there is so true. You know, wherever you are, be there. You know what I mean? Accept your conditions, whatever they are, make the best of them, and then improve them as you can. You know, it's just a logical chain of events, and that's the way life is. It just moves right along, one day at a time. Wayne Halliday, the idiot that put that kitchen drain plumbing in didn't provide any vent. Some people shouldn't be allowed to do their own work. No, the guy that built the home did not vent it, but it's vented now, and I'm fine with that. Same person, got plenty of slope on that left one, Jesse. I don't know who Jesse is. Anyway, Terry Murphy, you can buy a dream for that itch. You know, walking the trails. Yeah, the trails here are extremely enjoyable. I have to tell you, I take 3 walks a day. The longest one, of course, is in the morning for 40 minutes to an hour, and then at noon for about 30 minutes. And then I take a beer, what I call a beer 30 thinking walk, where I just take me a beer and take a long walk for about 30 minutes. And I just think about, you know, okay, you know, now you've got this done, and what else can you do to make your life more enjoyable or more contented? You know, you if you don't take time to ask those questions to yourself, then you'll always wonder why you're not contented, because you never worked on it. Anyway, Cowgirl Jesse, looking good, thank you. Derek M. Lacey says, a gray house, oh, this is tiny home, a gray house with an unfinished deck and supporting columns and a brown roof. Looks just so lovely. Well, thank you, Derek. I mean, even though I don't work for Home Depot or build them, I thought it was kind of cute myself. Son-in-law, does he still have or own the other home up the road? Anyone please on this one? Thanks. No, the other one I was going to buy, the metal building that was covered, a concrete covered thing, I decided to pass on that. No. Well, for a few reasons. One was I couldn't ever get them to call me back. I mean, you know, I couldn't talk to them. So, you know, I decided, well, you know, if it's going to be that way now, if I put up some cash, it might not improve. Christabel Pacheco says, I guess it's time to sell it then. Thank you. Next. I'm not planning on selling it, Christabel, not now. S. Lee, on the tiny home. If you ever go to sell your tiny home, it would help to take the wood boards off the windows. That may have scared people off thinking security was a problem there when you had it up for sale. You're getting a lot done there for sure, looking good. No, I think the function of or the purpose of the covered windows was to keep out hailstones from hitting the glass windows on that side of the house and the back. But you know, again, they don't bother me at all. I've got a big window right here. I've got about I don't know, 6 foot by 4 foot window right here. No, it's great. I just lift up the shade, beautiful view, not a problem. And that's it. Sean Gallahoo, thumbs up to you. We'll do 3, 4 more here. 3 more. Pamela Chandler, excited to see your finished tiny home with all the improvements. Very comfy and cozy. Yeah, it's okay. Wayman Mang, beer and bacon. Looking great, Rusty. Shift into high, thumbs up to you. Here we go. I'm just wondering if they charged you about the same price as both those AC units to install them, or maybe more. I don't know. I don't care. TB, looks good, Rusty. Romeo was smiling. Anyway, we'll do one more. Nature Girl says, great job. Thank you very much. But anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on a beautiful day, this is Rusty and Romeo saying, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Well, it doesn't cost you a penny. You just click on the link in the description and go to Amazon, buy whatever you choose. And you know, I know some of you don't want to fool with that. I don't blame you. You know, hell, got enough, quote, e-beggars, don't you? And anyway, but with that in mind, drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Drink 3 or 4 quarts of water a day. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water, and you will not want to eat so much as in snack, you know what I mean? And the only way to lose weight and keep it off, and you know it and I know it, is to eat less. Get you a smaller plate, and that'll help a lot. But then take deep breaths, breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. Do it several times a day. You'll never regret it. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought, every memory, every dream that you ever have, okay? So give your neurons something positive to work with. Eliminate the negative. Don't watch the news. The news is 99.9% negative crap, and you know it and I know it. But you do you, I do me. And then what else? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which will be, I think I may just take a walk through the house, guys, and kind of show you what we've got here finished, and then on and on we go. Adios, amigos, bye-bye.